by Joshua Kessler, South London's finest. So I asked her a question about, like, where does she see her school in 10 years' time, or how would she like to see her school in 10 years' time? And she said, I thought I was putting her on the spot, but Paul, I'm gonna counter that in a minute. Oh gosh. Of course, Paul, Mr. Morrison has to come with some tricky something. So let's go through that before I get to Paul. How are you doing, Sophia? You good? And thank you very much, Yvonne, with the NLT, the most powerful version. My wife says thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
So Mims, how do you see envisage your school, or how would you like to see your school?
Right, 10 years from now.
10 years from now.
So I may be retired or approaching retirement. Let's see. I don't know. But you thought I wouldn't have thought about that already. I'm ahead, Theo. And one of my leadership capacities, if you like, one of the things that I've been known for is being a visionary. So that means I look ahead. So I already think about what I want my school to be. So every year, excuse me, I remind my staff of my vision for the school. And when I got to the school, you know, my school's a beautiful array of people from so many different nationalities and different ethnicities, backgrounds, and so on. Very, very truly inclusive. So I used to say, I want us to be recognised for inclusion. Well, we've achieved that because we've got the inclusion quality mark. All right, so we've got flagship status for that, which means that we are a very inclusive school. But I always say I want us to be the #1 school of choice for the local community. We're not there yet, so I'm still working towards that. As I'm techie, I want us to be the #1 school in the use of technology for work and for learning. And I also want us to be the #1 school in terms of pedagogy and practice. Pedagogy just means the art of teaching and learning. But I would love in 10 years' time for us to be a school that trains others. So we're sharing our good practice with other people. I mean, I don't know what the new government's what they'll be in terms of governments then. But if we can, some sort of, mechanism by which the school is training others. I love training and giving off knowledge and wisdom and learning from others as well. So a school that can do that. Yeah, I think the other thing to say is money. Schools are struggling with funding, right? And as you know, Theo, my school is landlocked or house locked. We don't have fields and fields. So in 10 years' time, it would be great that we had some sort of sponsorship or somebody that would sponsor us to get an off-site provision so we could take the children there for sporting activities with our better than our mediocre activities. And my school would be nice and shiny. Parents like nice and shiny. Refurbished. Brand new looking. Wall art everywhere. I came from a school that was brand new, spanking. I know what it feels like to be there, so that's where I want my school to be.
Man, so that's where we're going. So we're putting it out there, so you never know. Someone could be listening.
Funds.
They need funds. Teaching need
dig
funds.
Deep. Only joking. The government needs to dig deep.
Well, somebody needs to dig deep. Someone needs to dig deep. They say the children are the future, so we're not giving them an opportunity to flourish. So let's get them flourishing. Mr. Morrison says, Miriam. Says, if you and Theo swap roles for a day, he ran your school and you ran the radio show, what advice would you give him for his first day? What advice would you give?
Leave now, quit.
Who me? I must quit or the students?
I'd say, Theo, there's going to be utter chaos. You need to change places.
I think I'll do a good job.
That's what I would say.
I'll do a good job. Just one day.
Okay, honestly speaking, I mean, you have the gift of getting through to young people. That is definitely true. So I wouldn't need to say to get to know students. I would say just get to know the staff, because actually if you were the head, I've learned that they are so important. So important. Just, I can't underestimate. Yes, it's about children. You're all there because you're in service to the children. But actually, if you have no staff, you have no school. So, yeah.
Get to know the staff.
Yeah.
I can do that. You know the bit I would struggle with? Everything else.
Actually, the first one might be learn to teach.
That would definitely be hard. Yeah, that would be hard. But it depends what I'm teaching. But yeah.
And start speaking patois.
Yeah,
so they can understand.
That would be a problem. I can do that for a period of time. Don't know if I can do it for the whole day, but yeah, it's all good.
That was a brilliant question. I have to say. I think we both had visions of how chaotic it would be.
Oh, it would be chaotic. But no, but everybody be all right by the end of the day. They'd have fun. They'd have had a good day. They'd had a great day. Teacher would be like, I don't know what happened, but it's all good. 0303 040 1111. Before I get onto your book, you've got a program about deputy heads, aspiring to be deputy heads. So I'm going to ask you about that, and then we're going to speak about your book. She's got a book written out. It's called From Hood to Headship. We're going to find out about that book as well and what the inspiration was behind that book. It's the Evening with me, Theo Manderson. We're still blessing you because you're tuning in. So, we're in the worship hour. So let's do some of this. It's a bit of Dietrich Haddon and Major saying Jesus is real.